SMG horror fans, it's Monique and I'm back with another episode of Freaky Friday. Today we're talking about the film we've all been looking forward to all year long, Halloween. I'm going to be breaking down what's happened in the previous Halloween film, what you can expect in the newest one, plus I've got some really fun facts about the original film, and at the end of this video I've got some information on a giveaway. So sit back, relax, and get comfy because it's Freaky Friday and we're talking scary movies. Before we get into the newest Halloween flick, let's go back 40 years to the beginning. So on a cold Halloween night in 1963, a 6-year-old Michael Myers decides to brutally murder his 17-year-old sister Judith. He is then sentenced and locked away for 15 years. But during a transfer for a court date, Michael escapes, steals a car, and decides to return back to his hometown of Haddonfield, Illinois. Once there, he becomes a little fascinated with a young woman named Laurie Strode and decides to make her and her group of friends his next victims. So that kind of wraps up the first film from 1978, so let's get into some fun facts about this movie that you may not have already known. Halloween was shot in 20 days in the spring of 1978. The film was made on a very small budget of only $300,000. Now in the movie, you can see a lot of dark ambience and dark lighting. Now that wasn't for aesthetic purposes. That whole ambiance of darkness was actually because they couldn't afford to buy better lighting. Now, the low budget seemed to work in their favor though, because Halloween went on to become the highest grossing independent film ever of that time. Halloween was Jamie Lee Curtis's first feature film. It's reported that she only made $8,000 for this movie. Now, John Carpenter has been stated saying that hiring Jamie for this movie was the greatest homage he could ever pay to Alfred Hitchcock, who just 18 years prior had hired Jamie's mom, Janet Leigh, to be in his film Psycho. Now if you're unaware of Psycho, her mom was the iconic actress who has that whole shower scene where she gets stabbed, and I'll play a quick little clip for you as well. So for the final fun fact, let's get into probably the most iconic fact, which is how the Michael Myers mask came to be. Now, John Carpenter had originally written that Michael Myers' mask would be kind of this faceless, emotionless, pale mask. So in order to do so, and keep in mind they also had a very tight budget, the crew went out and actually grabbed a Captain Kirk mask. So yes, it's William Shatner's face that is so scary to all of us. When they got the mask, they ended up spray painting it white, they fixed his hair, spray painted it brown, and the crew thought it was just so scary because of how emotionless that was, that was the look that they decided to go for. So next time you're watching Halloween and you get scared of Michael Myers, just remember you're literally terrified of William Shatner. Now that we're all caught up, let's chat about what you can expect to see in the newest Halloween film. Now this movie is going to take place 40 years after the events of the original 1978 movie. So you can just pretty much toss out all of the other films except for the original, H2O, Halloween 2, Resurrection. None of that ever happened. Now in this current film that's going to be coming out this weekend, we have Michael Myers, who is back. During a bus transfer gone horribly wrong, Michael is once again able to escape. Now, he wants to go where else? Haddonfield, Illinois. Once there, he's going back after Laurie. But little does he know, Laurie has been training for the past 4 decades to take on this mad man and take him down.
40 years ago, On Halloween night, Michael Myers murdered 3 people.
After that horrific night, he was sent back to the institution in captivity.
I have prayed every night that he would escape.
What the hell did you do that for?
So I can kill him.
Halloween alums Jamie Lee Curtis and Nick Castle are set to reprise their roles as Laurie and Michael. We also have actress Judy Greer joining the cast as Laurie's daughter. So, are you excited for this film? Do you have your tickets? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know.
He is a killer, but he will be killed tonight. Happy Halloween, Michael.
Well, that wraps up what you can expect to see in Halloween this weekend. Make sure you're following us on all of our social media channels. It's the best way to stay in the know about everything that's going on in our theaters. Right now, we have a really cool interview featuring our other correspondent, Danielle, and some of the cast of Halloween. You do not want to miss it, so go check that out. We also have a killer giveaway on our Instagram channel where you can win your very own Michael Myers mask. So go enter that as well. And don't forget, you can always get your tickets at studiomoviegirl.com. And while you're there, make sure that you join our newest loyalty program, SMG Access. It's the only loyalty program of its kind where we reward you and you get to help a deserving neighbor in your community. How it works is for every 1,000 points you earn, we will donate a movie and meal to a deserving organization in your community. Plus, we'll also give you a $10 e-bonus gift card. Well, that wraps up today's episode. I will see you all next Friday at the same place to talk about more scary movies. So until then, keep it spooky. Bye, guys.